Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be checking out some Sonic 3 toys. We have this 4-figure pack and we also have the Crab Mech Battle playset. First up, let's check out this Crab Mech Battle playset. This looks really awesome. This comes with Sonic and the Crab Mech Battle playset itself. I really like the design on the front of this package. It looks awesome. This does have the pinching claws on both sides, so we get the pinching claws here and pinching claws there. In the front we can see Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow. And there's this side of the box, looks really cool too. I really like the design all the way around. And on the back it shows 4 figures we can collect within this set. This is the 2.5, 2.5 inch figure line with Sonic there. And there's Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Robotnik. So we'll definitely have to collect all of those. We've collected them in the other Sonic lines, and we'll definitely have to get all the Sonic 3 figures and sets. Here it is out of the package, and I don't know what to check out first. Both of these are awesome. We have Sonic and we have the Crab Mech to check out. Why don't we check out Sonic real quick and then we'll check this out next. Here's a closer look at our Sonic figure. It looks like he has a slightly gripped right hand and his left hand is open. A really cool figure. This is a 2.5 inch figure, so it's smaller than the other ones. We have the other ones we'll be checking out in a little bit. Those are actually roughly 5 inches depending on the figure. This is also another Sonic figure we have, so it's a little different. Not much though. A lot of similarities to this one. So we have the different hands on here, the opening of the hands. It looks like his expression's a little bit different too, and the eyes too are more open here. So yeah, there's definitely some differences if you look closely at the detail. Now it's time to check out the Crab Mech playset. This is super awesome. It didn't come completely assembled in the box, but mostly. So this was a separate piece, and then all these crab legs came separately that I had to plug in. They're pretty easy to take in and out. So just like that, and that's how it looks without it. And we just place it back in there and snap it in like that. So these are the crab legs. We can move these all around and we can kind of position them how we would like. So if you want to stand up taller or closer to the ground, you have different options of doing that. So that looks pretty cool that way. I do like it this way. Kind of more so how it's supposed to look. And what I really like is these pinching claws. I like that we can press the button. There's a button on the outside of each of these front claw arms. We just press it like that and then it opens. That way we can capture a figure, so Sonic is captured. Really easy to capture the figure. We can twist them around, spin them around like that. So that's really cool. I like how this goes all the way around. There's not any restriction to it, or not much at least. Now we can do the same on this side. There's also this eye scope here, which we can just pull out like that. That way whoever is driving or controlling this can have some extra sensory or vision with it. So we can just do that, and we can twist it side to side, up and down. It goes in and out pretty smoothly and easily. We'll put that back in. On the back there's some jet rocket boosters on the back, so it can go into flight mode. And on the bottom there's a trap, or not really, I guess, secret door, I don't know. It's just a different way of escape or getting in and out of this, I believe. And on the top we can open this. And there's the control seat. We can put any figure in there we want. Unfortunately, I have to get the 2.5 inch figure. This one won't fit, too big. Well, I guess maybe if we stuff it in there, but it's going to go through that trap door. So I have to get an updated version on that, which I will on that Robotnik figure. But Sonic can definitely fit in there for now, for display purposes. So Sonic could just like sit in there like that. The control panel seat. Close this like that. Or we could turn around this way too. Kind of however you want to position them in there. And then the figure can go right through the bottom there, so like this, and then just comes out through there. So that's pretty cool. A lot of nice detail on this. At first I thought maybe we could open this part of it too, like just open the whole thing, but we can't. We can just open this part. So overall, really cool playset. I like it a lot. This is super cool. And now let's check out the 4-figure pack. Here's a look at the 4-figure pack. This is the Action Pack Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It says try me, so we can press here and the figures should light up. I don't see any light up action so far, but maybe when we take it out of the box. Well, actually, let's stick to the front. There's just such cool, awesome design on the front with Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow over here. I really like the design on this box as well. All the boxes so far look super cool. There's Sonic on the side. And on the back, we can see all 4 figures. So all these look awesome. I really like Tails. He has a different expression, different look to this figure than we've seen with a lot of other ones. So some just uniqueness to these figures, I think would be the word. Very unique. So look really cool. I'm really excited to try these out. Hopefully they light up. I would think they should still light up in the package, but maybe there's like a tab we have to pull or something, but we'll find that out in a little bit. Here's all 4 figures out of the package and they look awesome. I have them in similar poses that they were in the box. They look super cool. I cannot wait to take a closer look at these. Let's take a look at Sonic first. Sonic lights up on the top of his head. All we have to do is press this button and he lights up, not only on the top of his head, but on the side too. So that's really cool. I like the light up action, and we'll take a look at this without the lights on in just a little bit, and we'll actually do the same for Shadow. We'll check them out and compare the two in a moment. But yeah, this is a really cool Sonic. Lots of articulation. I like how we can open the hands and close them. So that way he can grip onto something or he can be in a cool action pose. And I like that running, or like that action pose he was in before. Looked really cool. We can also move his legs around a lot too, which is really awesome. I like that front stance. I think that looks really cool. So these figures we can really move around a lot and pose them in really cool poses. And with this Sonic figure and Shadow, we can't twist the head too much. It's kind of limited, probably because of the electronics running through here to activate the lighting. But that's okay. I think it's a really cool figure. Let's check out Shadow. Kind of similar light up action, but with Shadow, his lights aren't as visible as they are with Sonic. But again, we'll take a look at them both with the lights out. And back to why these didn't light up in the package when they were in the boxes. Actually, when I opened the side of the box, there was a tab that pulled out and actually activated the lighting in these, which is really neat. So I did figure that out. And again, we can open and close the hands. I really like the different color scheme to this with the different shoes or boots that he's wearing. I think it looks really cool. All right, let's take a look at these two with the lights out. Here is Sonic. As you can see, he really lights up well. Tons of glow and light up to this figure. And let's compare Sonic with Shadow. So I'll actually have Sonic at a little bit further back distance. That way it's a little bit more clear. We can see it better. That's awesome. Okay, so here's Shadow. Actually, Shadow doesn't light up too bad either. Okay, Sonic has to stop lighting up in the background there because we're getting some blue reflections on Shadow. And Sonic is still lighting up, and Shadow's... Okay, there we go. Now it's just Shadow only. Next up we have Tails, and I like this Tails a lot. It has a different look to it. A lot of Tails figures have more of a smiley, happy looking face. This one has the more serious, mad face Tails. So a really cool figure. I like that we can, just like the other figures, move his hands. We can grip them together, making more of like a fist rather than an open hand. And the bottom of his shoes, or the soles, are black, as opposed to some of them have like a grayish or a dark gray to them. And I do like that we can articulate or move his tails around in different directions separately so they don't move together at the same time. So that way we can pose this figure a little bit extra or more than we could usually. And Sonic and Shadow, we couldn't move their head all the way around 360 degrees like we can with Tails. So there's a little bit more, or there's a lot more articulation with the head. And next up we have Knuckles. I really like the running action pose Knuckles is in. It's like I almost don't want to take him out of that, but we're going to straighten out his legs, get him standing tall, and he's a, I don't want to say much bigger, but he's a bigger, larger figure than like Sonic is if you just compare the two together, and Knuckles. So he's taller, a little bit bulkier of a figure. Sonic isn't quite standing straight up, so we'll get him standing straight. Here's all four figures lined up from shortest to tallest, or tallest to shortest. And yeah, Knuckles is definitely, I'd say, the tallest. He's a little bit taller than Shadow, and then Shadow's a little bit taller than Sonic, and Sonic is a bit taller than Tails. And let's get a closer look at this Knuckles figure again. Since we can get these figures into such awesome poses, I got them into a new stancer pose. And there's probably so many others we can get these figures into. Well, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.